Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I've been having a play with the lovely Lattice again. I think it's absolutely a beautiful stamp set. I love it. And it's one you can earn for free at the celebration. So I'll just show you my card. I just put a small sentiment, so much love. And you can just give that to anybody. And I've done some watercolouring and laid my vellum over the top. I took the inspiration from inside the Quart magazine. We get a quarterly magazine and this card was in it here. It's a foreign card, but I don't know what that means. I think it says, it's much love Mother's Day or something. But they've got it on grey cardstock with blue, and I not but fussed on the grey and blue together, but I like the white and the mint macaron. And I've left my card the full size. It's on the wonk accidentally on purpose. So are these. So, and inside I've just stamped that beautiful rose, that flower, sorry, and this lattice that comes in with the stamp set. You get these and these. Beautiful. And yeah, I'll show you how I did it. So, I have got a piece of vellum, and I've also got my card base, my mint macaron, which I angled slightly. And this is watercolour cards cut to the same size, and we're just going to offset those afterwards as well once we've stamped our image. So, right, let's get stamping. I've already mounted it, it's on a large block, so I'm going to fetch this is Sahara sand, and I'm going to fetch the ink to the pad. Fingers crossed. No, it's perfect. It's a perfect size for this piece of watercolour card. We haven't done any watercolouring for a while, so I thought, why not use this beautiful set again? So I'm just going to leave that on there to soak up my ink. Making sure I'm zoomed out. My battery looks like it's going to die again. So I need to wipe this clear because I'm going to stamp it again now on the green card with the mint macaron, tone on tone. I'll bet you a piece of scrap in with that. I wanted the subtleness of the Sahara sand because I didn't really want it too in your face sort of thing. So I'm doing a bit of tone on tone again, mint macaron, beautiful, and the scrap is there because I'm just stamping it there, and then come back, ink it out one more time, and I'm having it there as well. How beautiful is that? So we're going to be using quite a few colours. So I'm just going to clear this off because I don't want to put my elbow in it. And knowing my luck, I will. Even if I move it right out the way. I'm a bit clumsy like that. So I'm going to leave my card base over there. And this is beautiful. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to keep my scrap down as well. Where have I just put that piece? Oh, there. Put it down, then couldn't find it. So cool. So I'm using a combination of Flirty Flamingo, Balmy Blue, Mossy Meadow, Lemon, oh, not Lemon Lime Twist, Petal Pink, and Soft Sea Foam. And because you can squeeze in, but you get the tiniest little dot. So this is a bit soaked. Going to dry it off a little bit, and I'm just going to take the ink straight from the ink pad, and if it gets a bit too wet, it just gives you a nice little sort of colour. The ones I've chosen, you can still see the outline of the flower, which is the Sahara sand. If you just want a darker, I don't think this is really a dark colour, but oops, some on my there bristles then. should be a quicker process as well than colouring, because when you colour you try and add shade, and this one just won't get none, I don't think. So I'm just going to dry it off. I think this is an auto feed with water, because I have not squoze this at all yet. But it seems to be staying quite damp. I love this process of the colouring. Just checking my battery. I just put it on, press record, and then looked back up at it. It had 3 bars, now it's back down to 2. I think there's a fault with my battery because it's running out really quickly just lately. So I'm just picking up colour off there and adding it to my flower. And it's a nice subtle pink colour. You want that watercolour look. And just dotting in some places. But I think you need a bit of subtleness when you... something like that anyway. I think it's just perfect to add little touches of colour. And it dries quickly if you don't. I'm not adding tons of water on my cardstock, so it will colour and dry quickly, because I didn't have to leave that card to dry at all. Just so pretty. I love this stamp set. I love anything with a big bold print like this. Just so gorgeous. Oh, love it. So dainty. I wanted a slightly darker centre. My husband's shouting. Bless him. He's on his game. He loves it. That is just so sweet. So what I'm going to do there, I'm going to try and just add a bit. There we go. Flicking dark bits. Just going to dab every time I touch. Just to get that centre a little bit darker. It's not the strongest of colours, but it's nice and subtle for the outside of the flower. Just certain parts you can... I don't think... I think I should have used a different colour to stamp the actual image, but... Oh, I know. What am I doing putting that away? I don't know. You've got another flower there, Gaynor. That's the one. I'm going to try and stick to the same flowers. I think if you did squoze them in the lid, or even added some off your re-inker, I think it would still go on this pail. Oh, I love this. I love colouring. Because the bristles are wet, that's why you're getting that beautifully watercoloured look. Oh, it's beautiful. Love it. Oh, that's so sweet. Do you know, I'm like this when I'm not filming. I'm talking to myself the whole time. So I'm going to do the green next and get all the leaves done. And I'm just keeping that in up the top there, away And I'm going to add definition with the Mossy Meadow. Quite hard to see with this because it's a watercolour card as well. The bottom, the actual image itself is not as bright, vibrant as when you do it on, what's it called? Oh, very vanilla. Whisper White. I'll get it right in a minute. But it's just beautiful and subtle. And a lot quicker than penciling, like the last one. But it's soon done. Whipping through the leaves now, so I love that colour. I think this is beautiful as a green, but for subtleness, I don't think you could pick another green that's just that nice and gives you that subtleness. Love it. Now I'm bound down to one battery cell. I have a spare, don't worry. Nearly done now at those leaves. Just beautiful. Can't see any more. Oh, is that? No. So, I'm going to clean that off. And I'm just going to show you what I did with the Mossy Meadow. Let me zoom in a bit, is it? And just, because this is a lot darker. I'm just adding touches. Light touches, just a little flicker, just to pick up the vein lines that are already there, adding some that haven't. Oh, it's just so nice. Perfect. Just add a bit more definition here. That is just, oh, it's so sweet. Just gonna blend that line out. That is gorgeous, just perfect. So I'll get rid of that colour. So easy to clean. Oops, get my fingers everywhere. Now I'm going to do some balmy blue. I have another one here as well. This is quite a fine tip. This is good for the little ones. So say I just put a couple in there. They're the little buds. I did those in Flirty Flamingo, but I'm going to swap it up a bit. I bought these for the tip because some of the tips are too large for delicate work like this. It's getting a bit soaked again. I'm not even squeezing the bottle, but it's auto feed, like you don't have to press. You can always add more if you want to add more water for a paler colour. but this dry is lovely and pale. You could do this with your blends as well, I think. That would be nice. I don't want to put too much soaking on there, see, because it will warp and take ages to dry. So I'm just gently adding these soft colours. I don't think it needs too much shading because the flower itself will speak for itself. Try and get a bit of intense in there. Oh, it's beautiful. That is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'm going to move on to the Flirty Flamingo. I love this colour. It's so pretty. And I'm going to just dot in there. Just to get that little bit of shading. And to colour my stamens a different colour. Perfect. I love it. Love it. So pretty. Trying to keep the bristles as dry as possible. Nice and subtle in that, lovely. Sorry it's a little bit dark. I shall have to get my light sorted out. Very beautiful stamp set though. Oh, that is just so pretty. Sorry about the silence. I'm just in so much deep thought. I get carried away myself. And then I forget what that I'm filming. So I do apologise. Just beautiful, dainty colours. They're just absolutely beautiful. I'll do this stamp set again in a couple of days maybe, and do it with the blends on Whisper White, because then the outline will be more prominent. Look how pretty that is. Touch up some darker bits. Just so pretty. That is so, so nice. I think that's fine now. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm just going to place it down carefully and rub. That's perfect. Isn't that really pretty? I love that. Maybe I could do something around the outside of that frame of that trellis. What do you reckon? I should leave it like this counterpart, so you can still see the image now right through. Beautiful. So we're ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna, oh, what I found was I've glued all this down in most places. This art glitter glue does not show up through the vellum. It's absolutely brilliant. I'll show you now. I'm going to glue my cardstock down. And it's just a standard A4 white thick base. 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. It's good, and whoops. I'm going to do it that way. Don't want it to go over. That's it, just so it's slightly wonky. Could have cut it smaller, I suppose. But, oh, I know what I've missed off. I did put that trellis line down the sides as well. Perfect. I've got some beautiful, I'll get my words out in a minute. Some beautiful berry vanilla lace trim. I will then glue this down. And because I haven't soaked the card with too much moisture, and I turned it over, I was able to pop this straight into my card. Beautiful. And now my vellum is going to get an overlay like that. So I thought was doing myself a favour, just putting it here, and watch, I'll show you quickly for my sentiment. But when I rubbed it, you can only do it on the white bit, but it doesn't show up. So you can see it now, but as soon as I rub it in, it doesn't show. Does not show at all. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to use a small piece of, is that small enough? Yes, I think that's fine. And again, I'm going to stamp in mint macaron the words "so much love." Beautiful. And I'm going to be using the pink on the inside. Beautiful. Whoops, it's jumping all over the place. I'm just going to grab a couple of dimensionals. Flick those into my little pot. I am going to just gather the end and cut that at a slight angle. And just going to add some more glue just so I can add this beautiful lace trim. Whoops, got stuck. Use your fingers, Gaynor. And I've just put a little bit extra over there so I can glue that down. I need to glue a bit more. That should stay flat now. just straighten up my card would help. Gaynor, stop rushing. Oh, blimey, that one didn't want to stay in place. It will now. It will all stay into place now once I've got it there. So I'm just going to grab these beautiful little pearls. I'm going to pop one there. I love it. And I also, where'd they gone? Here they are. I've got some of these. They are the faceted dots. And I'm just going to pop them randomly on my card. Whoops, pick it up. I'm going to go with a large green, small, whoops, and doesn't want to come with me. And then I just add a couple more of these lovely little pearls. And there we are, we're done. OMG, no we're not. I'm just going to stamp the trellis along the bottom. A bit wonky-fied, but it doesn't matter. Nobody else knows it's meant to be like that. And then I'm just going to curve it round with that beautiful flower. So it's like hugging the end. And then you've got some decoration on the inside. My cardstock was a little bit fragile tonight. And every time I tried to score it, it was fraying a little bit. So, but these are my cards. These are for my charity box. So, there we have it. There's those two beautiful cards. I love them. I hope you give them a go. And I'm sorry about the darkness in here. We stamped there and there as well. I managed to get those straight. But yeah, I really do love this stamp set, and I love to watercolour now after seeing this, how beautiful and subtle it is. You could use a bit of shimmer spray. Oh, that. But if the camera goes off, I do apologise. I would love a thumbs up and a share. I'm just going to spritz my... I'm going to leave that one to dry a little bit. And I'm just waving it over the card to add a little bit of shimmer now to our vellum. See that then? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to do the same to this one now. Just going to waft it in the air and pick it up. Nice and gentle. There you go. There we go. There's my card. Yay. And I managed to do it before the battery died. Oh, thank you all for coming by and watching tonight's video. I'd love a thumbs up, like I say, and a share. And I would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and then press the little bell afterwards. I do videos every night of the week, so if you want to be notified, press the bell as well. And come back and see what I make tomorrow. Love you all. Bye.